sisters. Today we are doing a meal plan. It is meal prep / meal plan Monday. However, you guys are probably gonna see this on Tuesdays because like I said, I meal prep on Mondays, so you guys will see this tomorrow. But it's so great to be back. I missed you guys so much. You know, sometimes you just have to take a little bit of mental time to recuperate, and that is okay because I'm back. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Taylor. I make self-care videos, self-love videos, and fitness videos, and if that sounds like something you guys would like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you can be notified when your girl posts. But today's video is a meal prep, and this one I feel like you guys are going to love. It is super yummy, super fulfilling, and I did it last week and I saw really good results in the midsection. It's really flavorful. If you got a sweet tooth, it's gonna take care of that. If you like flavorful food, it's gonna take care of that. This is the perfect get ready for summer meal plan, and I am so excited to show you guys this. So I switch things around so that I can make sure I'm getting the goals that I want, but you guys can also switch around these recipes to make sure you're getting the goals that you want. So if your goal is weight gain, you go ahead and up the caloric intake. If your goal is weight loss, you know, just stick to the one that I'm on. This one is basically for getting the gains in the booty and also making sure that your waist stays small. So that is the aim with this meal plan, and let's go ahead and get into the video. In here just to have a little bit of extra chocolatey flavor. And then last but not least, we're going to take our peanut butter, and peanut butter is actually really high in protein and also burns stomach fat if you have the right amount. You know, you don't want to overdo this either, but it is one of your healthier fats, and we just drizzle this on top to give it a little bit of an extra nutty flavor. It's really sweet, it's really yummy, and gives you a ton of energy in the morning. And for the people out here who have sweet tooths, this is perfect for you. This is just our breakfast. This literally takes 5 minutes to make, so this is not some extravagant breakfast that takes forever to make. It's really quick. It's as quick as making oatmeal, honestly. And it's just another creative way to have your protein shake when protein shakes get a little bit, you know, boring in the morning. So this is breakfast. So once we finish our yummy breakfast, you know, the chocolate, the peanut butter, all of that, I'm gonna give you guys a break from the sweet tooth for a second, and I'm gonna bring you guys to snack number one. So obviously you already did your workout, your work, or you went to, you know, class or something like that. So snack number one is gonna be some super yummy cucumbers. These are really low in calories, and I like to snack on chips throughout the day. I've always been a chip person. I don't know why, but I just love chips. So these kind of like, they're not as good as chips, I'm not gonna even lie to you guys, but these kind of take the place of chips. They're crunchy and they're fulfilling, and you can add any type of seasoning you want. So if you like salt and vinegar chips, Salt and vinegar it up, boo. If you like barbecue, like I do, I love barbecue chips. I don't even know where it's at, but I use like a barbecue seasoning that you would season like your chicken with on the grill. And I love the way it tastes. I add a little bit of pepper and salt and we are good. So you just take these, you chop them up, literally a cucumber. And you know, you just rinse it off, chop it up, throw it in your little meal prep container, season it, and it takes like 2 seconds to meal prep this. So super yummy, super quick. You know I'm all for that. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go into lunch. So for lunch, what we're gonna be doing some shrimp, and they are cooking in a tablespoon of coconut oil. And I'm gonna go ahead and season it with Island Joe's all natural Caribbean seafood seasoning. So I'm just gonna season these. Go ahead and squeeze some lime. So squeeze that on top. Sprinkle that on top. All we're gonna be doing for our shrimp. So let's go ahead on over to what we're gonna be putting our shrimp in, which is some cauliflower rice. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some peppers that I cut up. And we're just gonna put these on top and let those cook in with the shrimp. The cauliflower rice, it's from Kroger. It's like $2. You can microwave it, but personally, I like to just heat this up when I'm heating up my meal prep. I like to cook it on top of the stove. So for the rice, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding a little bit of ginger into it, a little bit of black pepper. I'm just gonna grind that on top. And just, you know, get the rice nice and limey. And cayenne pepper actually burns fat. Add as much as you like. I like my food kind of spicy, but just, you know, do this to however you feel you would like the spices to accommodate your taste buds. And just mix that around. We're not done quite yet. We're gonna take some cinnamon and add this inside the rice. I know this sounds crazy, but it's super delicious. The seafood jerk seasoning, and I'm gonna put that in the rice as well. Our shrimp and our peppers, and add that inside. Okay, so this is just what it ends up looking like. It looks kind of like a mess, but I promise it tastes amazing. It's super flavorful, super yummy, and you guys can give or take some of these ingredients or even add in what you like. So this is just what I'm gonna be eating for lunch. So for the meal for lunch, you by no means have to season it the way that I did. You could even just add Old Bay and then some salt and pepper to your cauliflower rice, but that's just personally how I seasoned it. So I just decided to show you guys, since everyone's always like, how do you season your food? What do you put in there? Blah, 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 blah. So I just decided to show you guys how I personally made it, but you guys can definitely do something different. Also with shrimp, the reason I chose shrimp as like the meat that goes onto the cauliflower rice is because shrimp is actually really high in protein. Meaning, like, I know 4 pieces of jumbo shrimp are equivalent to, I wrote this down, let me look at it for a second, are equivalent to 6 grams of protein. So if you're eating 12 pieces of shrimp, that's like 72 grams of protein, which is like insane, because from a protein shake, you're only getting around like 21 grams of protein. So if you put that in perspective, you can get a lot of protein in your body for a lot less calories, and it's a way more fulfilling when you're able to eat your calories instead of drink them. Also, I chose cauliflower rice because it's way less carbs than actually eating regular rice, and it's still really fulfilling. The peppers boost the metabolism, cayenne pepper boosts the metabolism, a lot of the spices that I use today boost the metabolism. So, I mean, overall, it's just a fat blasting meal. It's really fulfilling, and it's super yummy. So that is just why I chose lunch. And for snack number 2, we're gonna be having, you know, something else that's green, which are grapes. So if you have a little bit more of a tangy, like if you like sweet and like sour things, grapes are perfect. They're lower in calories as well, but they're also really fulfilling, and they're just really yummy. So these are an awesome snack to have, you know. Take them off the vine. Make sure you are rinsing your fruits and vegetables, because we don't know what's getting put on them, girl. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and have your grapes, and we're good to go. We have some codfish. And how I like to season my codfish is just by adding in Old Bay on top of my fish. Keep it old fashioned, you know what I mean. Get it on the top for it to be nice and like kind of blackened. And then we're gonna take some garlic powder, some good old fashioned garlic powder, and we're just gonna keep it that simple. So we're just gonna have Old Bay and garlic powder. I also like to add a little bit of cracked pepper on top of my fish. Gives it a nice little kick of flavor. What this is being cooked in is organic coconut oil. It makes your food taste amazing, and it's a really healthy fat. So if you guys are looking for something to cook your food in other than like canola oil or olive oil, coconut oil is the way to go. Okay, so this is what the meal ends up looking like. I'm just eating 2 pieces of codfish, and then this is the protein blend of beans and lentils, and it's gonna be super yummy. Also, there's some broccoli in there as well. This is gonna be a really fulfilling, yummy, get the gains type of dinner, so yeah. The reason I chose the ingredients I did for dinner are because beans are really high in fiber, and when you're trying to get a flat stomach, you want to be able to be regular throughout the week, and the beans are definitely going to help with that. Also, beans are super filling. They make you feel really full, so you can go to sleep with that full belly and not feel really like, you know, tired and like sluggish and like, oh, I'm so hungry, but I'm not going to eat type of thing, you know? And then the cod is actually very, very high in protein as well. I can't tell you the exact amount of proteins in there, but I know it's pretty high. I think it's around 23 grams per serving. I think is amazing because cod is actually really low in calories. Overall, we're eating a pretty high protein meal plan, which is awesome for the booty gains. And also when you're building muscle, protein helps with building muscle, in case you didn't know and you're wondering why I eat such high protein. It's because I do weight train at the gym all the time, and so I want to be able to feed my muscles and help them to be able to, you know, become more evident, because muscle does what? Muscle burns fat. The more muscle that you are gaining in the gym, the more fat that your body is going to be able to burn, and also muscle looks better than fat. So when you have muscular legs, you can have 20 pounds of muscle and 20 pounds of fat, and the 20 pounds of fat is going to look like this, and the 20 pounds of muscle is going to look like this. So you just want to make sure when you are building muscle that you're nourishing your body, and you have to eat the calories. So like, I guess the biggest piece of advice I can give you guys is, that's why I'm so like passionate about making meal plans for you guys, is because I don't want you guys out here trying to lose weight and then not eating. I want you guys to be eating fulfilling meals. I want you guys to be eating your calories, because that is the only real way to have weight loss and then have your weight loss stay off. And that's the only real way to be able to build your body to what you want it to be, is through food. You don't go out and let food use you. You use food to work for you. You don't work for food. Food works for you. Back in the day, you know, Native Americans used to use food to heal ourselves. Settlers came over to America when, you know, they discovered America, and they found out that these people, the Native Americans, were healing themselves with herbs and spices and foods. And you know how the Native Americans figured that out? They watched animals. They watched animals that were sick, and they were eating certain herbs, and they were eating certain foods, so they started trying them. And so when the settlers came over here and they learned how to heal themselves with spices and foods and things like that, their lifespans expanded. You know, they weren't just living to be 30, they were living to be older, and they were learning all these tips and tricks, and it all comes down to food. Not all of this man-made crap and Tylenol and aspirins and all like opioids and all that stuff. We were meant to be healed naturally. If you guys ever get the time to look up Dr. Sebi, I really recommend looking into him, because he teaches you so many ways to heal the body with food. But you want food to work for you. You want food to energize you. You want food to make you feel better. What are you feeling like through the day? Are you feeling sluggish? Are you feeling like you're not motivated? Do you not have enough energy? You need to start researching foods that are gonna give you what you need throughout the day. Some people need more iron than others, and there's foods that give you more iron. Some people need more calcium than others. There's food that gives you more calcium. You know, you just have to learn and be able to learn how food can work for you, and you don't have to work for food. So I think that's just the biggest lesson for the day. Like, research your foods. What's gonna give you the body you want? What's gonna give you the abs you want? Because you know, abs start in the kitchen. It's 80% food, 20% exercise. You guys are always asking me, what exercises do you do? And those are coming. But first, we gotta get a big grasp on food, because I feel like that's just very misunderstood, especially in America. It's very misunderstood. People think, oh, I'm gonna take this pill, I'm gonna do that. No, 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 no. If you eat right, if you stay consistent, the only reason you guys are giving up on these diets and meal plans is because those diets and meal plans are not giving you what you need. You need certain minerals, you need certain vitamins, you need certain things in your body in order to feel whole. And when you're depriving yourself of that, and you're eating nothing all day, and you're snacking on celery here, yes, of course you're gonna wanna stray. Of course you're gonna wanna cheat, because you're not giving your body what it needs. So today I want you guys to focus on, hey, what am I lacking? What is my body telling me I'm lacking? You research that, and you will find a list of foods that accommodate to that. Use food to work for you. You do not work for food. That is the lesson of the day. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit more informative. I just really had to talk to you guys about that, because I felt like people were using food, you know, just the wrong way. There's so many great ways to use food. Food is awesome, and I don't want you guys to be scared to eat it because you feel like you're not gonna lose weight. Actually, eating helps you lose more weight, helps you to keep it off longer, helps you to feel fuller, helps you to feel happier. Let food work for you, okay? Also, one quick thing before I go. If you guys are wondering, yes, I do waist train. This is the waist shaper belt. You can get this online on my website. I will link it down below, but it has really helped to get my waist snapping. I had always had more of like an hourglass shape. I will, you know, your girl started getting a little block shape when she started training core. So I started with the waist training on a regular basis, and I've seen my waistline, you know, slim out. I will insert some pictures right now of what my waist was looking like when I first started waist training to what my waist is looking like now. So if you can see the difference between these two pictures, it's insane. The waist training does work. I'm gonna make a whole video on waist training 101 so you guys can get a better idea of what it does and how it works and things like that. But if you guys are interested in purchasing these waist trainers, the link is down below. I am so grateful for all the support you guys have been giving me. So many of you guys have been ordering them, and you guys have been emailing me telling me how much you guys love them, and I'm just so grateful. And we're all getting snatched this summer. We are all prospering all summer 2018. Boo, you know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments down below. That's all we have for today. Most importantly, don't forget to stay positive, stay prosperous, and stay poppin'. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.